our YouTube channel. In today's video, we will be talking about our new build construction and the first stages of the process. Yay! Insert cheering and crowds. Again, like we explained in our intro video, we are going to walk you step by step of our process of our new build home, and at the end we'll do the whole famous empty house tour. So make sure you subscribe and like our channel and follow us along this journey. We have how many months?
About 6 more months.
6 more months to the reveal of our home, and we're definitely gonna show pictures and insert videos of our lot and our land so you can see the before and then how the house is gonna be built. First thing that we're gonna talk about is how we picked our lot with the new build.
So we went to the subdivision first. I actually found it, and they did have a lot available. And walking through it all, well, we looked at the floor plan that they have. The model wasn't the floor plan that we wanted, and it was a new subdivision as well, so we got in at the very beginning. And I just wanted to think about it, making that type of financial payment.
You had to sleep on it.
I had to sleep on it.
Yeah,
that was for sure.
It's a big financial. Buying a house is the biggest financial purchase you'll ever make in your life.
So I slept on it, and we ended up actually losing the lot that they had available
because he slept on it a little bit too long.
Yeah,
but died again, slept on it, died again, and died again.
But if it wasn't meant to be for that lot, it wasn't meant to be. That's the way I think about it.
But the crazy part about it is that we had the lot. So the people who had the lot that took the lot from us end up not being able to get pre-approved through our builder. And so our salesperson called us and was like, hey, have your money ready for your down payment because these people didn't get approved. They're looking for other approval. You should be ready. So we was ready, set, like, all right, we're about to pull the trigger. And so our salesperson called us back and was like, well, they found funding. They ended up closing on the lot. But like you said, it wasn't meant to be because we ended up getting a lot that we love now. We're backed up against woods. We don't have anybody behind us. It's like the perfect location.
So if you're not familiar with getting a lot, basically each subdivision they're allotted X amount of houses they can sell per month, and then as each month go past, they go up on the lot premiums and then also the base price of the home. You skip out on the first month, and then you wait till the second month. You may have somewhere between another $15,000 to $20,000 increase. At the end of that week, they actually had another set of 5 lots that were going to be opened up. And he told me, hey, we got a lot of interest on it, so be ready. However, this time is going to be a little bit different because we have over 60 people who are interested. We're doing a lottery style. So a lottery style was you had to, one, be there that weekend to do a showing with the house. It was at 9 o'clock on that Sunday morning. You have to send an email with your lot number that you want, the elevation that you want, and the house that you want. You cannot send that email before 9 a.m. So if you sent it at 8:59, you didn't go through.
They was putting you in the back of the line. Yeah, we was in Chicago. He's random, so you're gonna see that on our YouTube channel a lot. The nerve-wracking of it was that, first off, we're in Chicago. They're an hour behind us. So we had to make sure that our alarms were set when we woke up on Sunday morning to be able to be on Eastern Standard Time and not Central Standard Time. That was the boom, 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 boom moment. Like, he had the email, like, drafted out. Like, we knew what elevation we wanted. We knew what floor plan we wanted. And we knew what lot we wanted. So we had that all down. We got dressed. You sent the email. I think you sent it at 8:59 and 32 seconds.
Yeah.
Like a big weight off of our shoulder. We end up going to brunch. I got messed up, like unlimited mimosas. Like Me and his mom was down in mimosas. So
really bad.
Yeah, and we went to a restaurant, and the server was trying to get Marcellus' attention to get his order, and he was on the phone with the guy, and he was like, I'm not hanging up, I need to know. Well, actually, I need to go back, because what you were supposed to put in your email was what you wanted, then your second choice, and then your third choice, right? Like a higher lot that had a higher premium. But we felt like, hey, if we have to choose between certain lots and we have to get mandatory upgrades and stuff like that, which we'll go more into detail on our other videos, then we're going to get a good lot. So Marcellus was at the table. He said he's going to call us back because we can go with lot boop, 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 boop. But if we wanted to go with our second choice, then we have to wait till he hear back from the people. If they don't answer their phone, then we got the lot. So we're sitting at breakfast like anxious, waiting. And he called back. He was like, "Hey, they didn't answer the phone, so I'm giving you guys the lot." I literally busted out in tears, like crying. And his dad was like, "What you crying for, Avy? You got a house." And I'm like, it's just been so anxious. It's like it was so nerve-wracking because here in Michigan, new builds are going like crazy. Like if you are not on it, you are either missing out or you paying a ridiculously amount of money for these new builds. Like you have to get in. Like they have a lot of lots, but when you get in, you may be paying more than what your neighbors paid for theirs. So I'm so happy that we did get the lot that we had.
You can't have the exterior of your house cannot be the same as the house that's next door to you on either side. You can have the same floor plan, but the exterior can't look the same. So not the same color, not the same features of porch and all of that so forth. So basically we was trying to, again, since we ended up having to pay a little bit more of the premium since we missed the first time, we were trying to go with the base elevation to try to recoup some costs that we can then put back into the interior of the home, somewhere where it's actually going to be worth some money. And unfortunately, we weren't able to get the base model because the home that was directly next to us, which was the first lot that we wanted, they took the base option.
For our floor plan. It's so weird. Like Marcellus had to explain this to me so many different times. So you can't have the same house that look identical next to each other. So the lot next to, but they can have a different floor plan. So we have the biggest floor plan that our builder offers. So everyone, it seemed like that was in that lottery wanted the biggest floor plan like we did. So they end up going with the base elevation. And so it forced us to have to upgrade because we cannot have the base that looks like our neighbors. So, which to me, I'm kind of glad because I got my porch.
Yeah, she wanted a big front porch.
Yes, I did.
And I really didn't bother me much at all. Didn't care. So she got what she wanted, and it wasn't that much of a cost.
Yeah,
difference.
it wasn't that bad.
So it was something I was able to chuck that up.
Yes, I think it actually will work out for us in the long run, though, because
yeah, definitely.
Our porch, like to be able to decorate it the way that we want to decorate it, be able to sit out and watch the kids ride their bikes on the sidewalks, like it really is truly going to work out in its favor in the long run.
Definitely.
And so I'm going to link the footage in this video so you can see our walkthrough when we talk about the elevation. So, all right, guys, we're at our building center picking our brick color for our elevation. Once you pick your color, they then give you a template of siding colors to choose from to create your elevation. Comment below of what color you think we picked. Once our salesperson told us we got our lot, we got our floor plan, we made sure that we were okay with upgrading our elevation because our neighbors had the base elevation of the same floor plan. Our seller signed the papers, he cut that check, he spent that money, he sent it. The next part was the pre-approval. So we went through all of that crazy stuff, and well, it wasn't even crazy. It was easy breezy. It was a walk in the park. Our first appointment was our electrical. When they were doing the electrical part, I was just like, I just need somewhere to plug my phone in. Like,
I'm a real tech guy. I like smart home capabilities. Our home now, I got it set up for smart home style. and that's just something make your life a little bit easier, comfortable, and just kind of help with security in a sense as well.
It does. And then I think I stepped out while y'all were talking and came back in, and he was like, "Do you want the plug in the wall for the TV?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, so which wall?" I'm like, "I don't know." Like, the electrical part was just, it wasn't weird, but I understand it because it's just the little things that you do not know. Building a house from the ground up, you just really don't pay attention to the little stuff that you need. So we had to make sure that we had outlets on. Well, standard was outlets on every single wall in the house. Every single room has a plug. Once for me that I wanted, that he keeps telling me that I have to wait until we walk the house. The 4 plugs in the floor, like the electrical in the floor. So that, like, right now we have a couch that we can recline back, but we have to put it up against a wall so that we can have the cord to be able to reach so that the couch can recline back. I want a floor plug in, like, our office, in the living room, in the game room. And I like to decorate during Christmas time and each holiday around the cabinet, so making sure that the electrical plugs are up.
The cabinet.
So we end up adding having them put in built-in electric plug for electric vehicle, because either he's gonna get an electric vehicle or I'm gonna get an electric vehicle. One of us is gonna have one. So, and we were actually going back and forth on whether we should have two. We didn't go with the sound system in the home, the built-in speakers inside every room, because it was just ridiculously overpriced. Like, I end up just adding the surround sound system that we wanted onto our registry at for our wedding to see if somebody would buy it for us.
Way too high compared to the
for
the
one
actual cost of
room.
it. Yeah,
For one room.
It was ridiculous. I could do it myself at a much lower cost. So
yeah, he's the type of person that want to play music while he's in the kitchen. I do too. I like to play music when I'm entertaining or my friends are over. And
little things. Remember, like she said, there's the little things that you don't realize that you do.
Right, it is. And so I know the kids will probably want to play their music and stuff like that, or when we're in a game room having that surround sound when we're watching a movie together. So
gives you that feel.
Yeah, we added on like pendant lights where we wanted our like chandeliers or fixtures, light fixtures. For us, we went with the pre-wire because I wasn't crazy about the options that they gave us for the light fixtures. He can put our lights up, the fixtures that I choose and pick out and buy separately versus what we wanted to choose in the design center. So,
so we did go with something that's little more modern, and laid back, and refined, and we'll have that picture. But it was nice, simple, clean. The brick color, I really don't like the red tones. I don't think you did either.
We both.
So,
that was pretty the first time we actually agreed on stuff.
Yeah, the red tone just wasn't my style. I wasn't feeling it. She wasn't feeling it, so that helped out as well.
And I wanted the black gutters, but they didn't offer it, so we end up going with a black roof.
Yep, black roof. Yep.
Black roof with a clean brick color. I like our brick color, and our house is half brick and semi siding, and we went with a darker siding, kind of giving that illusion that I wanted it to be like. Dark, but we kind of got those pops of white in it. Yep. So
I think the contrast is nice.
I was cool with it. I wasn't complaining about it. By it being a semi-custom home, I say custom to semi-custom. You have options to choose from, and it's custom because you get to choose between those options. So it's not like me and Marcellus went out to Home Depot or like a roofing company and said, hey, we want that roof, we want this. Like, they gave us those options.
And they say, all right, if this is the brick color you want, these are the trim colors that you can have.
Yeah.
And then you have to pick between those colors to go with your brick. If you choose something different, then you got to change your brick color.
Yep, you in a whole different pattern.
Yep.
Once we chose our brick color, then we seen what siding goes with that brick. What siding went with that brick. What garage door went with that brick. What gutters went with that brick. What windows went with that brick. So it was once you pick something, you had a family of colors and patterns to go with
and
it.
you couldn't mix up the colors either. So for instance, how we have the dark siding, you couldn't say, well, I want a green siding with a blue roof. Or even a green roof. It was already preset. It's all kind of pre-selected for you in a sense. So
so it's semi-custom.
Yeah, semi-custom.
Only one house on the block that has white siding, but I didn't want white siding because, like in Michigan, we have all 4 seasons. So once those seasons circulate out, he'll be power washing. It kind of look dingy. It start turning yellow. So we just wanted a clean feel for the home. One of the things we didn't mention though was the lights that you put on the outside. The glow of our house.
The soffit lights.
Yeah, so we end up upgrading to those lights. I think
it gives it a nice curbside appearance, and then it's functional as well. So for security reasons, you can see out at night, even if kids taking the trash out to the curb, whatever. It's not pitch black in the house, kind of. It gives it a nice appearance. So
that was our electrical appointment. So it wasn't as bad, but we're really cool with our salesman, and Marcellus kind of always talk about that. I mean, they always have conversations, so our appointment took longer than it should. So
I get all my information. If I'm spending that type of money, I want to know what is going toward.
Thanks for tuning in to Smith's 2.0.
And with that, we're out.
Outro.